I'm back. You thought you got rid of me. Well, I'm here. I've had another dream. I've had a couple nice days and short hours at work. Got plenty of sleep. Had some really good dreams. So I'll see if I can get one or two of them out to you. They have meaning to them, you know. They come from the subconscious, which is a composite of all that I experience. And I've experienced a lot lately. So, this is the only time I got to make the videos. And, it's also where I can free my mind up and just let it go. Not distracted. I'm just a monk in a cave looking at the shadows on the wall. Or a driver in a steel cage looking out the windshield. Same thing, you know. Okay. Well, we'll start off with the river dream. The rowboat, the guide, and all the people on the boat. The dream goes, I'm a little kid in this dream, and I'm on the bow of the boat, hanging over most of the time, looking in the water, not paying much attention. Every once in a while I look around. The boat's full of people. It's a big river, real wide. Got one guy at the other end of the boat, and he's rowing. He's just taking it easy, just a slow row. The men and women, they're drinking margaritas, daiquiris, pina coladas, Mai Tais, and whatever else. Some are smoking pipes, some are smoking homemade cigarettes, the tobacco they grew out in their backyard. Yeah, you know. They're having a good time. It's a party. And the people, they're engaged in their own activity. There's some people on the boat that they're fishing too. Some are playing music, some are singing. Men are looking down the tops of the girls, and the girls are looking at the men's wallets. But everybody's having a good time. The sun's a-shining, the birds, I can hear the birds, you know. But then the temperature starts dropping a wee bit. There seems to be this moisture in the air. I look back, everybody's having fun, doing their thing. But the guy at the other end, the rower, the guide, his eyes got a little big. And he starts rowing a little faster and faster. And people start telling him, hey, what are you doing? You're gonna rock the boat, slow down. But he doesn't slow down, he just keeps going. Some of the people say, we're going to report you to the authorities. We're not going to put up for this. You're ruining our vacation, you know. But the man, he just keeps rowing. He keeps rowing faster and faster. I'm looking in the water. The water's getting rougher. I can't see myself no more. the reflection's gone. And the shores, they're way out there. It's a big wide river. It's starting to get foggy, misty. I'm starting to get wet. I wasn't dressed for being wet, you know. Then I look into the water. There's people in the water. But they're not land people, they're water people. And they're telling me to go to the shore. Or I could jump in the water and they'll save me. And I'm like, save me from what? And one of them points out front. And I look. Oh, that's why it's gotten all misty and foggy. We're coming up on a waterfall. And there's only 2 people on the boat that knows it. That's me and the guy that's rowing the boat. The guide. But he's just trying to row backwards. He doesn't know what to do. He wasn't trained for this experience. His instructor died before he got all the information on what to do in various situations. So he just rolled like crazy. That's what he knows how to do, is roll. So he's rowing as hard as he can. People are starting to spill their drinks, get a little pissed off. And they start to gather in little groups and start, we need to take a vote and decide what to do with this guy. But they're not paying attention to their surroundings. They're not looking at what's happening. We're getting ready to roll or flow right off a waterfall. And the guide, he's afraid to tell the people what's happening. And his excessive rowing is disturbing the fishermen, the workers. Then there's some people, they just don't care. They just smoke their stuff and just sit back and whatever. They're going to enjoy their vacation no matter what. I look back in the water, and the people in the water are saying, you got to do something. You're going to go over to the void. You're going into the void. There's nothing we can do if you go into the void. And that's where the dream stopped. So I started thinking about this dream. What the hell does this dream have to do with anything? It has to do with the planet. The planet is the boat. We're the people on the boat. The guide, he's the government. And the planet is on a river. The sun is the bank of the river. It creates the boundaries that we've been in, the banks. Because it's pushing its way through a cloud in the galaxy we're in. A cloud that was created by a supernova, the twin star we used to have. But when the other galaxy cut through, all kinds of things happened and caused our mother star to go supernova, blow up. For thousands of years, hundreds of thousands, millions, I don't know, a very long time. We've been going through this cloud And we've reached the end of the cloud towards the center. The cloud is like a big ball. And we've been basically flowing for thousands and thousands of years through the membrane, through the cloud, the dust, the rocks. That's where we've gotten all our material, the energy. It's what's been supplying the energy for the sun, along with the Berkeley currents. And our Earth has been charged off this. But we're coming to the end of the cloud, and we're going to enter the void, the center. What's left of the supernova is nothing but helium. The center is full of helium. Our planet has been feeding like a living creature off the remnants of the supernova. And that's all coming to an end. That's why the government, our guide, they can see this coming because they're rowing the boat. And they don't know how to row to the shore because they don't have the instructions. The instructor died a long time ago. And nobody paid attention. Everybody was concerned with their own little lives, not seeing what's going on around them. That's why we have the chemtrails. They're trying to create a shield of protection. Our Earth is trying to create a shield of protection because it's a living Earth. It's a planet. It's a being. And it's sending out, or Berkeley currents or plasma streams, up through the trees. That's why we're having the fires in the States and Australia and around the world, and Africa. That's equivalent to the rowing. It's the symbols of Medusa carved into the rocks. It's the symbol of Shiva with all the arms. They're paddling like crazy. But these energy beams are coming out of the earth through the trees and the vegetation. They got to come out with such force now. In the past, it was just maintenance, maintaining, protecting us from the radiation, the debris of space, the cloud. But we're in this river and it's flowing. The momentum of the planet, the solar system, going through. There's no stopping it. But our little Earth is just rowing like crazy right now. It's got its little arms sticking out and it's just trying to go somewhere. There's other stars up there, the water people. And they're telling the Earth, you gotta row to the banks, you gotta stay on the bank. You don't want to go into the void. Earth remembers what it was like going into the void because it's been there before. Before the void, we didn't have the clay, the soil. That was built up like skin for protection going through the cloud. But when it originally entered the cloud, it didn't have that. All that's going to be burned off if it goes into the void. The void's full of helium. We're used to an oxygen-based atmosphere, even in space. It's hydrogen, oxygen, all the minerals, water, little life form. That's where life keeps coming from. But all that's going to come to a screeching halt. The prophecies, they all predicted the writings on the rocks and the books, the stories that have been passed down from generation to generation. Yes, the earth is being cast into the void. That's my first dream. My second dream. Second night. I'm an ant. I'm the firstborn ant. Well, I'm one of the old ones in this story. Don't have much responsibility, just hang around. But it started out with the queen digging a hole, laying some eggs, starting the colony. The colony got bigger and bigger and bigger. Everybody, this is in springtime, everybody's enjoying life. They're out doing their thing, collecting food, partying, having fun. Then the queen says, you gotta build some big chambers. Everybody's like, what? You gotta build some big chambers. Start building them. So everybody starts building big chambers. Then she tells them, okay, now you gotta fill the chambers up. Fill them up with food, drink, everything we need. You gotta stock it full of supplies. Fill up the chambers. So everybody goes out, starts grabbing everything, bringing it back down the hole, filling up the chambers. Then winter comes. The queen knew winter was coming. She could sense it. Then, at the first snow, all the ants are like, whoa, what the heck is this? It's the end of everything. We gotta prepare. We gotta go underground, deep underground. More chambers, more supplies, more stocking. Get it done. You see what's coming now. So everybody works frantically. Everybody moves underground. And then the big snow comes, the ice caps come. Everybody's stuck underground. Well, we got plenty of supplies, one says. Yes, we got plenty of drink. Let's party. So they throw a big party and pat each other on the back. We done good. Had a bad situation, but we're going to survive. Long time passes. Their supplies are starting to dwindle. Their food's running out. Their drink's running out. What are we going to do, Queen? What are we going to do? Well, there's two things we got to do. We got to cut back. Got to get skinny. Got to quit consuming. That's one thing. Second thing is we got to reduce population. Everybody's eyes get big. Say what? Starts off with Queen saying she'd already stopped laying eggs. The population, she stopped the growth of the population, but it wasn't good enough. And they're like, oh, that's sad, Queenie. She'll keep laying enough eggs, just enough to keep the population going. That's it. The workers are, but there's still not enough supplies. What do? We gotta eat. Queen says, you got two choices. One's immediate, one's later. Keep the wise until they're useless. Until we've learned all we can learn. Once you have nothing to offer, you become food. But before that, they're going to start eating the young, the eggs, the excess eggs that were laid. They got to start eating their youngins. That's horrifying to everyone. But as time goes on, their stomachs start screaming. They got to do something, so they start eating the youngins. Then, the youngins limit to the eating the youngins has all been done. And they decide to start eating the old wise ones that have already spilled out all their information. They put it in books, wrote it on the walls. It's all been completed. So then, the young, healthy, smart, have to do what they got to do if they're going to survive. They start eating the old. Population dwindles and dwindles. They don't know if they'll make it to springtime, but this is the way it is. The eggs are being prepared for mass breeding. They're creating queens, drones, breeders to restock the colony, to create new colonies. If they survive, they're going to be ready for the next one. If they don't, then they're leaving their marks on the walls and deep in the ground. That's just the way it is. That goes along with the first dream. If we want to survive, we've got to go underground. And there's going to be some horrible situations that people got to live through. How many supplies go down? It might not be enough. Our technology might not be enough. Our skills might not be enough. Even if they eat the young, eat the old, they might not survive. Like ants, if we want to survive, we got to become like ants. That's what the dream said. So, as sick as these dreams were, I think there's a lot of truth to them. They come from my subconscious, which comes from all that I see on my wall, shadows, out my windshield, through the media, through being aware, through looking around like a little child, watching what's going on, not judging it, just observing it. So take it for what it is, and just laugh. Oh, things get weird, but you gotta look at the word weird. What does that mean? Destiny, destined, prophecy. You gotta learn from it. Learn from the weirdness. You don't learn from the mundane. You don't learn from the everyday things. You don't learn from living in the box. You gotta step outside the box, see what else is around. You gotta get into the weird. This is pretty weird. So the word fits. It's destiny. It's a cycle that goes on over and over. We're at a stage in the book where the human race has to make some serious decisions here pretty quick. They're already making them. That's the chemtrails. They're trying to hope, build up hope that they can survive through the rough spot of the membrane of the cloud. When they go into the void, they're trying to buy time. That's also why they're building all these underground cities. Who gets to go into them? I don't know. Don't matter much. I've got at the most 10 years left, maybe more. Who knows? But the emphasis is the race going to survive, or humans going to survive it. The unnegotiable animal of terror going to live on. is the planet going to live on? Is our sun going to live on? When we go through the membrane of the cloud, come out on the other side into, I believe it's positively charged, highly positively charged. Gluten gas. The word won't come into my head. Our sun can actually just turn off. And also, through the helium, is that going to transfer the waves? And already the frequency of our planet has gone hysterical. It's no longer at 7.8. It's up around 14 and climbing. That's not good for humans. That reduces our life. You know, you get up around 14, that you're looking at 30 years of life expectancy. That's going to reduce our lives quite a bit. If we survive through this, the oldest people that will come out the other end will be in their 20s. Those will be the real old people. So there's a lot of changes got to take place. But these are my dreams, and that's why I started doing the YouTube thing. I don't write very good, don't have time. I got people to support. It's the only time I get to put it down. And I'm not the only one having these dreams. And there's scientists out there actually verifying them. So, mudafusel, mud flow. Got some good stuff on it. Some other people I come across lately got some really good stuff on it. If you go to my videos and look under climate change, there's a real good video of it on there explaining the chemtrails and the cloud. But I'm pretty sure that's the origin of my dreams. So enjoy, laugh when you can, have fun. Life is meant to be lived. So, woohoo! Let's go on a roller coaster ride, baby! Enjoy, love y'all.